Alrighty, roller derby friends. We are about 2 minutes away from this next bout at Utter Chaos 2018. We are going to see the matchup of Philly Roller Derby Liberty Bells going up against No Coast Derby Girls Mad Maxines.
All right, you'll be hearing from Loose Change, and I'm Seasons Beatings. We're going to do the lineup now for both teams. I will start with the No Coast Derby Girls. 0-0 is Ripa. 111, Matadora. Number 12 is Chewy. 13 is Witch's Brews. 152 is Anthrax Annie. 17 is Fleetwood Smackdown. 22, Major. 2992 is Mia. Number 34, Slam. 350 is Betty Rocker. 451, Babe. Number 48 is Frostbite. 5 is Storm. Number 707 is Honey Smacks. And last but not least, at 82, Bully.
And for the Liberty Bells roster today, we've got 0-0 Meryl Stripper, 1256 Mandolin Slicer, 127 Nikki Cash, 1 Diaz, 15 Persephone, 152 Herman Munster, 247 Devoid of Mercy. Number 34 is Jail Bars. Number 45 Built to Spill. 66 is Little Loca. 808 my favorite name ever in the world, Kesha Later. 84 Eleanor Roosevelt. 85 Teflon Donna. Number 9 Deb Seriously. 902 is Rousey. With 99 Russian Bayou rounded out the skating roster for those Liberty Bells. All right, that first whistle means we are underway for this first jam of this bout today. We've got Persephone going up against Slam. And Slam is your lead jammer for No Coast. Persephone real close behind, coming through that other turn.
And Loose Change, I've noticed historically throughout the tournament that they've been moving at a very rapid pace, and I don't expect we're going to see anything different for this bout.
This is definitely going to be shaping up already to be very fast. I'm looking forward to all of the gusts of wind that will come and hit me.
A little loose wind will be nice.
All right, so that was 2 points on the board for No Coast.
Lining up on the jam line, your lady in white is going to be number 902, Rousey, and she's out there with 451, Babe, for the No Coast girls. And both jammers still trying to break through. Looks like we finally have our lead jammer, Rousey, for the Phillies. And go ahead.
Teflon Donna coming back from the Bear and Bottle penalty box. Looks like we've got full contingents out on the track now.
Oh,
and just as I say that, we have Rousey going to the Bear and Bottle penalty box for Philadelphia Liberty Bells. This will give Frostbite the opportunity for a power jam to put more points on the board for No Coast.
That's right. We're seeing Frostbite struggle out there a little bit to get through that Philly defense, but she finally was able to frost her way through, and she's out. She's ready to go out there and make some laps. All right, we're seeing lots of great defense, too, by those Philly Liberty Bells. However, the No Coast teammates are coming up to help Frosty get through, doing everything they can.
Rousey is through 4-5, and that is another 5 for Frostbite as well.
That's right. So I believe with Rousey being your lead jammer, since she had to sit in the penalty box, she is not able to call off this jam, and it will go the duration. It is going the distance. So both jammers at liberty to pick up points for their team during this jam. Right now, looks like both teams coming out even. 10 points for both sides. Right now, No Coast has a slim lead with 12 over your Philly Liberty Bells with 10. All right, lining up on your jam line, folks, is Slam for the No Coast girls and Herman Monster for the Phillies. And we're seeing Herman Monster struggling to break through the No Coast girls, but in the meantime, Slam is the lead jammer. All right, Slam approaching the pack, trying to break through those bells, calling it before her competition has a chance to get any points.
Well, looks like 0-0 scored, so we are staying with a 2-point differential right now between No Coast and Philly. Going into jam number 4. That is Honey Smacks for No Coast and Buenos Dias for the Liberty Bells.
And Bueno's playing Barry Bueno, and she is your lead jammer. Slam still trying to get through the Liberty Bell defense. Sorry, Honey Smacks still trying to get through the Liberty Bell defense, running up into some opposition as Bueno makes her way around and trying to pick up more points in this jam.
There was a star pass, but the pivot who has Ripa, who is now the jammer for No Coast, is in the bear and bottle penalty box for a high block. So this gives Buenos Dias the opportunity for a power jam. And as I say that, Buenos goes to the penalty box herself. So there will be a little bit of jammer switcheroo. Jammers are going to spend the same amount of time that the other jammers spent, since there is no such thing as a jammerless jam anymore. But with both jammers having been to the penalty box, this will go the full 2 minutes.
That's right. We're seeing really great defense on both sides. As you see Ripa out there struggling to break through the Philly defense. I mean, just trying to pick up her pace a little bit, seeing if she can barrel them through. Same with Buenos Dias. She's struggling against the No Coast defense, those blockers. And again, picking up the pace a little bit, making the jammers move a little bit harder and faster to get through the line.
And as that final whistles blow, looks like both jammers were able to pick up a couple more points. So far, we are 7 minutes in, and these packs have been moving very fast, which is, I'm very interested to see what this is going to do, because this is really going to prove who has that endurance and is going to be able to keep skating, because we've had a multitude of full 2-minute jams already.
That's right. It's going to be a test to see who can go the distance, who's got it in them, and who's going to ultimately have that W at the end of this bout.
And right now, we've got Herman Munster going the distance as your lead jammer. Slam through the pack as well, coming into point scoring position for No Coast. But Herman Munster calls it off. Herman Munster able to pick up 2 more points for Philly, but holds No Coast scoreless.
And we have historically seen a little bit of a trend so far where it's been a trade-off with the jammers as well. Both teams, their jammers, able to get the lead jammer status. It's just gone back and forth.
Well, we're currently sitting at a 17-point game, and it's still very early, so there's no, distinct runaway or anything like that. And, next lead jam goes to No Coast. That is Babe, lead jammer.
That's right. Speaking of runaway, she just ran through that pack. Is trying to break through the Philly blockers now, pick up her points. Like maybe I guess I saw a trend recently too of the hit it and quit it, which I think she tried to hit it and then she quit it. Picking up 1 for No Coast, but holding Philly scoreless in that jam.
So it's if anybody hasn't been outside yet, it's starting to get a little bit warm, which is a delight. But I also want to tell you that we have the Chocolate Shop ice cream truck, not only here, but they are a proud sponsor of Madison Roller Derby. They serve super premier ice cream made in Wisconsin since 1962. I've had some. It's delicious. You should go have some as well.
That's right. And right now, as we are in jam number 7, Rousey for your Philly Liberty Bells is your lead jammer. Breaking through the No Coast blockers and then calling off the jam. And I'd also like to give a plug not only for the ice cream, but folks, there is a silent auction going on. Please take a look at the items and keep in mind all the proceeds go to our Mad Roland dolls as they seek a new venue. So please definitely check that out. Put in a bid. You never know. If you don't bid, you can't win.
Jamming for No Coast, we've got Chewy going up against Herman Munster for Philly. Herman Munster through first and your lead jammer.
That's right. Seeing a little bit of a trend now with those Liberty Bells. They've led the last couple jams, able to get through and get as many points. Did we just have a star pass? Frostbite is now the jammer for the No Coast gals.
Herman Munster looking at her bench going, what should I do, coach? What should I do? And keeps going around.
That's right. Getting run back a little bit by the No Coast girls. Anytime you get run back, you immediately have to go back and re-enter the track after the last person that bumped you out. And after that, she was able to call off the jam.
Herman picked up 12 points that jam, increasing that lead that Phillies had over No Coast. We're looking at 47-19 now, just about 12 minutes into this first half.
That's right. Going up to the jam line, we are looking at Persephone in white for the Philly Liberty Bells. She is facing Honeyest Max. Honeyest Max will be the lead jammer for this jam. And Persephone looks to be hot on her heels. Hot on her wheels, I should say.
Fast moving pack, fast jams, real quick. That was about a 30-second jam that we had there. Philly able to pick up 4 points.
That's right. And they held No Coast scoreless in that jam.
Both teams have one in the penalty box. Slam jamming for No Coast, while Buenos Dias for Philly.
And Slam fighting her way through those Liberty Bells, and they are not giving her the liberty of getting through to become the lead jammer. And it looks as though your lead jammer for this jam is going to be Buenos Dias, as she makes her way, lapping around, coming up, easily getting through.
Slam is just getting the business from a combination
Slam
of
is
Teflon Donna and Russian Bayou. They've just got her number with the number of times that they've been able to hit her out, recycle her backwards.
You could almost say that Slam is getting slammed around out there. All right, Slam able to make it through. She's starting her first lap. We still have Buenos Dias rapidly making her way around the track. She's already picked up 14 points in this jam for her Liberty Bells. All right, both girls facing opposition as they make their way to the pack. Buenos Dias calling off the jam, picking up points for her team. We'll see if No Coast was able to get any points on that last jam.
And while we have this team timeout being called by No Coast, I want to, talk about one of my favorite things. Do you want to know what one of my favorite things is, Seasons?
You got to tell me what one of your favorite things is, Luz.
Pizza.
I like pizza.
Pizza is one of my favorite things. Ian's Pizza is actually a sponsor of the Mad Rollin' Dolls. I've had the opportunity. I had like a slice. It was cold because I had it like 4 hours after it was made, and it was amazing. It was so good.
What kind did you have?
I don't even know. It was just delicious. That's all I needed to know. But if anybody needs to get some pizza, I would highly recommend it. There's 2 locations. You can order online, ianspizza.com, plus they deliver, and they're like open late and stuff. And I heard that there's a macaroni and cheese pizza, and I think that's what I'm going to like have for a dinner and lunch and a midnight snack and first breakfast tomorrow.
I like your plan. I love it. Do you know what goes good with pizza?
What?
Beer.
Oh.
PBR beer. It's always a good time to PBR yourself ASAP. And folks, we've got it here. If you're thirsty, go ahead and help yourself. In the meantime, Herman Monster, she looks thirsty out there, but she's going to be the lead jammer, making her way through the No Coast blockers, trying to pick up those extra points. Boy, she is just slamming her way through the No Coast girls. Looks like she just bullied her way past Bully. In the meantime, Babe, the jammer for No Coast, still trying to make her initial pass around, getting through the Philly Liberty Bells. All right, and looks like Ripa is getting ran back by those Liberty Bells. So in the meantime, while she's still struggling with their defense, we have Herman Monster approaching the pack, seeing if she can monster her way through and continue on with her jam. And she was able to get through, monstering her way through the pack. She is a monster out there, folks. She's already picked up 20 points on this jam, leading her team to a pretty impressive score so far, 88 points, and we have just under 15 minutes go in this first half.
Nice little bump there to the inside by number 6 for No Coast. Or, nope. That's number 5 for No Coast, Storm, causing Herman Munster to recycle. But Herman Munster able to work her way through, picks up another 5. Jam comes to its conclusion. Herman Munster able to pick up 25 and hold No Coast scoreless. And
folks, just as a quick reminder, you probably already know this, but anytime a skater does not have a star on their helmet, they are not able to pick up any points. You have to have the star on your helmet to earn points for your team. That's the lead jammer.
You can either score points or you can be a point. And Rousey is through first for Philadelphia. Rousey is lead jammer.
And it does look like Slam did a star pass, passing it off to her pivot. So now we have Frostbite out there jamming for your No Coast girls. And again, like we've talked about this already, it's a very fast pace. I mean, they're moving really quickly around the track, keeping it pretty rapid. Like you said, it'll be an interesting scenario to see who can go the distance. So Frostbite running into opposition there, trying to break her way through. It looks like she's struggling a little bit with Built to Spill, the Liberty Bell. In the meantime, she's finally able to break through, but we see where Rousey is struggling with getting through the blockers. Rousey trying to call off that jam, and unfortunately going to the beer and bottle penalty box. So, Luce, this is a great opportunity for No Coast to kind of pick up and gain a little bit of points over there in their column.
It's definitely a good opportunity. However, Frostbite is first going to have to get past Teflon Donna, Babe, Teflon Donna, Built to Spill, and the rest of that tripod of Liberty Bells that is just making it darn near impossible. Little Loca is out there as well. Just some amazing defense going up there by those Liberty Bells.
That was a pretty interesting, and that was a well-built trifecta right there.
Indeed it was.
All right, going up on the line, we have Persephone out there, and she is joined by Honey Smacks from the No Coast girls. Persephone facing some opposition, getting run back a little bit. Looks like Bully is bullying her way. In the meantime, Honey Smacks likewise. Honey Smacks getting sent to the beer and bottle penalty box.
Honey Smacks on a track cut will spend her 30 seconds, which will give Persephone a power jam opportunity to increase the lead.
And Persephone looks like she's getting bullied out there a little bit by Bully. Bully is also joined by number 5, Storm. And then we have Major, all trying to prevent Persephone from breaking through their pack. All right, Persephone makes her way through. She's making another lap. Picked up 10 points already on this jam.
Liberty Bells have cleared that century mark with just under 10 minutes remaining in this first half.
All right, and as we see Persephone using some pretty great skills out there, she's pretty quick on her feet. Noko is struggling to stop her, but so far being successful with trying to run her back a little bit. In the meantime, Honey Smacks out there trying to make her way through the Liberty Bells. Looks like they're running her back. Number 34 for the Liberty Bell Jail Bars, sitting ironically in our beer and bottle penalty box. There's no bars, however, but your 30 seconds sometimes feels like it is a jail cell.
both teams having a good rotation of jammers. And we've got Buenos Dias going up against Slam. I think we've seen this matchup before, but Slam is through and your lead jammer for those Mad Maxines.
Yeah, from this angle, it looked like Slam was slamming those Liberty Bells around a little bit when she got to the blocker line. Same thing this occasion. She's definitely run into some opposition, some really great defense by those Liberty Bells out there. Buenos Dias struggling as well against the no-call scales. Buenos Dias making her way through, and Slam seeing her coming and calling off that jam. So let's see how no-coast did, picking up some points. They had been held scoreless for the last couple jams, and they picked up 3 there, bringing them up to 30.
Official review being called by No Coast. While this official review is happening, I just want to take a quick moment to talk a little bit about what this is right here. Udder Chaos. It's a WFTDA recognized tournament. The WFTDA recognized tournament program is new and supports high quality WFTDA member hosted tournaments worldwide. While allowing for various tournament structures, the recognized tournament program establishes a consistent standard for tournament officiating and games management. There are a multitude of tournaments happening at the WFTDA through the WFTDA this year. Go ahead and check them out at WFTDA.com/events.
That's right. And I'll take a moment, too, to thank one of our sponsors, Cooper's Tavern, known for craft beer and rustic food inspired from all over the world on the Capitol Square in the heart of downtown Madison, just off State Street.
We're about halfway through tournament season. If you have your program, all of them are listed in there. We're about halfway through the tournament season, but then we get to go into the Continental Cup and Championship playoffs season. That's always fun.
I love those championship playoffs. I love all about it. All right. Looks like the Derby is restarted again. Looking out there, we have Herman Munster for your Philadelphia Liberty Bells. She is facing Babe, our lead jammer, of course, Herman Munster. In the black, making her way around the track. Looks like, again, Bully. I see Bully out there being a little bit of a bully, but she was no bully for Herman Munster, who called off the jam after she picked up her quick 4. She hit it and quit it on that last jam.
And with that whistle, we are back to it. Slam and Persephone going at it again. Persephone assessed a forearm and will to the bear and bottle penalty box.
And that leaves Slam out there in a power play, hoping that she can definitely use this to her advantage. Looking to her team for a little bit of help. Hey, come and help me out. I can't get through this line of blockers. Great defense out there. Looks like Slam calling off that jam. In the meantime, we still have the lead jammer for Philadelphia in the beer and bottle penalty box. So when No Coast takes the line, their jammer will be a solo act. And right out there on the line, we're going to see Babe lining up on the jam line.
Quick last-minute switcheroo there by No Coast.
All right. Babe hoping to use her Babette looks and Babette skills on those four wheels out there, get through the pack, and there she is, folks. She is out there picking up points for No Coast right as Persephone is able to exit the box. And I see Babe struggling to get her way through. She's definitely running up against those last two blockers for Philly. Oh, and they aren't able to do their trifecta just yet. However, she calls off that jam, picks up her points.
Babe was able to pick up 4 points there and hold Philly scoreless.
All right, folks, we got under 5 minutes to go in this period. Just want to remind you, again, if you're hungry over halftime, head outside. We've got Jakarta Cafe out there. We've got the chocolate shop. And just as a reminder, if you are thirsty, all drink purchases within the venue will go to support Madison Roller Derby. So feel free to help yourself to a drink. Let it quench your thirst. And back to the action out here. We have Buenos Dias up against Slam. Buenos Dias is the lead jammer. She was able to buoyantly work her way through the line. Slam still out there trying to get through those Philly blockers. And Buenos making it look easy, folks. She's well on her third lap right now. She already picked up 5 points for her team. And right as we had a little bit of a star pass, looks like Frostbite, who was the pivot wearing the star on her head, she got called for a penalty, and she is now sitting in our Baron Bottle penalty box. Which means, Lewis, that all eyes are on Buenos Dias.
Buenos Dias calls it off as Frostbite is standing in that Baron Bottle penalty box. She's got less than 10 seconds on her penalty then, which means this will be a power jam start for Rousey. Hey, look, Mom, it's Pivot Line Roller Derby.
All right, we see No Coast out there trying to line up their blockers in anticipation of Rousey, doing everything they can. In the meantime, Frostbite back out on the track. Rousey able to break her way through, take up that lead jammer status.
Frostbite being called on a track cut penalty will be reporting to the Baron Bottle penalty box once again. Meanwhile, this gives Rousey a power jam situation. She has put 5 on the board so far.
So with all eyes on Rousey, able to see what she's able to do. And her power jam, picking up 5 more points. Make that 15 points, folks. All right. And back out on the track, we have Frostbite. Rousey seeing Frostbite approaching the pack. She calls off that jam, picked up 19 points for her team. And we're just under a minute now in this half. Right now, Philly's in the lead, 157, No Coast 34. This could be our last jam for this half. We've got Honey Smacks on the line. And it looks like she's joined by Eleanor Roosevelt. That's the first time we've been able to say her name out there on the jam line. Honey Smacks tripping and falling a little bit. She got up. She re-entered. She's got a cut track penalty. Let's see how Roosevelt.
And the crowd goes wild with Eleanor Roosevelt as your lead jammer.
Ooh, Eleanor just about made it her way through the pack, but then she was stopped by none other than Mia. Mia running her back. Eleanor having to re-enter after she last left, of course. So great jamming out there by Mia. Fleetwood Smackdown. And Anthrax Annie.
Eleanor Roosevelt being cheered on by her whole entire bench.
That's right, both girls out there now. So it looks like Eleanor, again, getting run back, playing it safe, doesn't want to get any bruises out there on the track in her last jam, of course, for this half, but picking up multiple points. She was just knocked out of bounds by Fleetwood Smackdown. And it looks like Honey Smacks wearing that start. Folks, that'll do it for period one of this bout.
And with that, we are going to have our 15-minute halftime. Philly sitting at 166 to No Coast's 34. We will be back in just under 15 minutes for this second half. In the meantime, go grab yourself a snack. Go grab yourself something to drink. Check out that silent auction we've got going to help the Mad Rollin' Dolls build and find their own space. And we will be back. And that whistle means we are back to the second half of No Coast versus Philly Liberty Bells.
All right, we have 30 more minutes of Derby in this bout. Folks, looking at the scoreboard, Philadelphia has a slight lead over No Coast. Out there on the jam line is Herman Monster for your Philly Liberty Bells, and she is joined by Slam for No Coast. Both teams at full strength, nobody in the bear and bottle penalty box, and we still don't have a lead jammer. Looks like Herman Monster getting monstrified out there by the No Coast gals, trying to break through. So right now it is anybody's jam.
We are 1 minute into this first jam. And there we go. Lead jammer status goes to Philly. That is Herman Munster.
That's right. Herman Munster just barely escaped from Ripa, Mia, and the rest of the No Coast blockers. Doing a great job out there, folks. Slam, meanwhile, I think she's still trying to make her initial pass get through those blockers. The Philadelphia, those Phillies, the Liberty Bells, great job with their defense today.
That is 5 points for Herman Munster.
And it looks like Slam was knocked out of bounds by the Philly defense. Of course, then we have Bully, number 82 in white, coming to her aid, coming to her defense. Ripa, the pivot, getting sent to the penalty box. And it looks like Herman Munster calling off this jam. She was able to pick up 10 points.
Buenos Dias going up against Babe. Babe finds that outside line, but is assessed a track cut penalty. Reporting to the Baron Bottle penalty box.
That's right, and she's in good company over there. She's joined by a couple teammates. Looks like she's joined by Ripa and Anthrax Annie.
It doesn't matter how many times I tell them, they don't get cookies when they go to the penalty box.
You have to sit and think about what you did wrong and then try to go back out there and not do said wrong again. Meanwhile, Buenos Dias taking advantage of that power play. Scored 10 points already for her team in this jam. Looks like all the No Coast blockers finally back out there at full force. All right, Ripa doing a great job of running back Buenos Dias. So both blockers still trying to get through this lap, get through their pass. And we see the star helmet back on Babe, number 451 for your white team, the No Coast Girls. Great defense out there by the Philadelphia Liberty Bells. They've got that trifecta thing down pat. It's like locked and loaded. They're like a bell. It's like a bell. Nothing's going to ring it. Nothing's going to ding it. Buenos Dias found an opening, tried to get through, got knocked out by Ripa.
Jam comes to its conclusion. There was a penalty whistle I heard before the jam whistle. Looks like we've got a No Coast blocker reporting to the penalty box. "14 points picked up in that last jam for Philly. 9 picked up in the last jam for No Coast. Persephone going up against Honey Smacks.
That's right. And it looks like both teams were lined up back to back. Persephone just snuck around on the outside. Honey Smacks hot on her heels. And look at the pace of the pack. It is rapid.
Fast Roller Derby is back in action at Udder Chaos 2018.
That's right. It looks like Bully, Betty Rocker, and Storm out there. We saw Persephone only able to pick up 2 points in that jam. But again, 2 points is 2 points. All right, out on the jam line, we have Rousey in black versus Slam. Rousey makes her way outside, is able to kind of sneak her way through, making her first lap. Looking to pick up some points here. Looks like she got ran out of bounds by Anthrax Annie running her back. Anthrax Annie, Fleetwood Smackdown, and Mia out there doing some damage control for No Coast. And that jam gets called off as she picked up her quick 4 points. She held No Coast scoreless during that jam.
We've got Chewy going up against, that is Herman Munster. Chewy, first time she has jammed for No Coast today, or this game at least.
That's right, some fancy footwork out there by Chewy as she's using those toe stops quite a bit, trying to break through that line. Looks like it's led by Jail Bars. I see Nikki Cash out there. Both jammers still trying to break through the pack, get the lead jam status. Great defense. And Herman Monster able to break through. She's going to be our lead jammer. And folks, it looks like there was a star pass. So the jammer now for No Coast is Ripa. Herman Monster, of course, getting through the pack and calling it off before Ripa could pick up points on that last jam. All right, and folks, we'd like to take just a moment if we could thank All About Derby. All About Derby, Michigan's only all roller derby brick and mortar shop, skater owned and operated. Stop by their booth and check out the products or visit us at allaboutderby.com.
Eleanor Roosevelt jamming for Philly, but it is Slam who is your lead jammer for No Coast. Slam gets through, picks up 3 points, calls it off, holding Philly scoreless and staying at that 200 points.
That's right, so Philly hitting the second century mark. Holding No Coast to just 46 points. We got about 20 minutes left to play in this half. All right, so out on the line we have Babe in white up against Persephone in black. Philadelphia, it looks like they've only got 2 blockers out there, so we'll see what Babe is able to do against them. In the meantime, Persephone skates in the inside, is able to squirt her way around.
That is Rousey, lead jammer for the Liberty Bells.
All right, and again, Luce, we are seeing the pack just move at a very quick pace, led by those No Coast girls. And of course, Philadelphia's got to follow suit so that there's, no break. They'd have to bridge otherwise. Finally, that jam is called off. Philadelphia picking up 7 points. All right, folks, and just as a reminder, we are going to have an after party tonight. It will be after 9:30 at the Tipsy Cow, located at 102 King Street. It's about 3 miles from the venue, or a 10-minute drive or cab ride away.
And we've got Persephone going up against Slam. Both teams in a nice little globulous form of a pack. No Coast was the lead, called it off before Persephone had that opportunity to put any points on the board.
However, that was a scoreless jam. We'll see what happens in the next jam. It looks like we have Babe lined up out there for No Coast. She'll be facing Buenos Dias. All right, Babe squirting her way around those Philly blockers. She will be the lead jammer. In the meantime, the Liberty Bell's going to help their other jammer, Buenos Dias, try and break through the pack.
Four more points for No Coast. Rolling with that hit it and quit it derby. 4 points here, 4 points there. 4 more points are everywhere.
All right, lining up on the jam line, we see Slam out there in white. She will be joined by Herman Monster for the Liberty Bells. Slam getting a little bit of an assist initially by Mia. Didn't result in anything. Herman Monster, the lead jammer. Herman Monster coming up behind Slam. Slam still trying to make her way through the pack. Herman Monster, of course, lapped around her, picked up her points. She literally got a grand slam, 5 points. And as she's reapproaching the pack, Slam still trying. Actually, I'm sorry, we had a star pass. Lead jammer, or the jammer now is Frostbite for the No Coast Derby girls. And we see a couple No Coast girls in the Baron Bottle penalty box. Looks like about 3 of them are out there, including the jammer. And just as a reminder, folks, Baron Bottle is one of our sponsors. Great food, great beer. They're just a block down on the corner of Sherman and Commercial. So if you feel like you want to stop in, feel free. I'm sure they'd love to have you. All right, that jam is called off by Herman Monster. She picked up 10 points, brought the Philadelphia Liberty Bells to 217. I'm sorry, she picked up 14 on that last jam. 221 to 50 is your total.
Team time out being called by No Coast.
All right, folks. And when we first started, we did not thank our officiators, and we just wanted to take a moment to thank them all today. They're doing a very good job out there. It's a tough job, folks. They're not always the most popular, but without officiators, we would not be able to perform or play any roller derby. So we are undoubtedly grateful to them and for all their hard work and effort out there. So please thank your officiators.
The officiating crew for this bout is Alicia Tees, Lightning Bolts, Effin, Zebra, Crystal Ice, A. Groom, Misinformed, JC Chaotic, Sid-Eye, Bert Hurt, Keister Bunny, Chupacabra, Colin M. Fairley, Chunk Rock Girl, Johnny Zebra, Technical Difficulty, Uno Moss, RDFM, Mad Gent, and Dr. Brew.
All right, and Luso out there, all by her lonesome, is Eleanor Roosevelt. She is fighting to get, through the No Coast pack. And it looks like she now is joined by Frostbite. Frostbite coming out of the Barren Bottle penalty box and taking lead jammer status. Slam also out of the penalty box for No Coast. Frostbite frostily passing through the Philadelphia Liberty Bells blockers. Frostbite is on a tear right now, folks. She is picking up at least 5 points for her team. Make it 10. Whatever she was thinking about in that Barren Bottle penalty box must have been to her advantage. All right, we're seeing Frostbite getting through, picking up some points, calling off that jam. Did they hold Philadelphia scoreless? That was a nice little jam by Frostbite, picked up 12 points for her team. And again, folks, as we are just approaching less than 15 minutes left in this half, please go check out the silent auction. Again, proceeds go to the Mad Rolandells in their search for a future venue. They would like to find a new home to hang their skates on. That would be practice space for the MRD, the Madison Wreckers, and the Madmen. And now back to the action. It looks like Honey Smacks and Rousey out there. Both ladies facing some opposition by their respective competition. Honey Smacks going to the Barren Bottle penalty box. Rousey, lead jammer. All right. And Rousey facing that wall by No Coast, getting run back a little bit. She's trying to make her way around that second turn. Get through, just barely gets past Bully. Gets knocked out of bounds. And again, running back to try and start it over and do it again. All right. And we do see Rousey able to escape her way through the pack. Picked up those quick 5 points. She made it a grand slam. And this is where we see the pack pick up a little bit. It's Bully Fleetwood Smackdown. And Mia out there. Rousey calling off the jam after picking up her points.
This looks like we have a official review being called by No Coast. While this is happening, we want to take just a moment and share our love and our support and all of the bright light that we can, and send that to our family within the Philly Roller Derby community. For those of you who may not know, there was a skater who unfortunately lost their life while working from the Philly team. Their partner is a skater as well. There are a number of different expenses that happen with that. And if you are feeling generous, please go to the Philly Roller Derby. Let them know there is information out there so you can support them. Send expense help through PayPal.
All right, folks. So the officials are still conferring. It looks like they're about to reach a verdict. In the meantime, we'd like to give another shout out to one of our announcers. We would like to thank Dr. Julie Quayle with LSM Chiropractic, an excited sponsor of the Udder Chaos Tournament. LSM has 16 locations in and around the Madison area, the newest at 5609 Medical Circle on Madison's west side. They accept most insurances. Dr. Quayle and her colleagues consider service to the community one of their most fun and rewarding commitments.
Persephone is your lead jammer for the Liberty Bells.
And it looks like right as she got knocked out of bounds by Bully, she decided to call it off. Not sure if No Coast was able to pick up any points on that jam. Philadelphia holding a pretty strong lead so far in this half and throughout most of the bout. All right. And out there on the jam line in white is Chewy. And she's going up against Herman Monster. It looks like at the end of that last jam, Bully got called for a penalty. She's sitting in the beer and bottle penalty box. Herman Monster, lead jammer. Chewy still trying to make her way through the pack, led by Meryl Stripper. Built to Spill. And Jail Bars. All right, Herman Monster picking up another couple points for her team. And Chewy, I believe, still trying to make her initial pass. Is that correct, Luz?
Yep. Herman Munster picking up 14 points so far. And we have a star pass to Frostbite. Just over 10 minutes remain.
All right, folks, seeing a little bit of last-minute adjustments out there at the jam lane. You have Slam. She's up against Buenos Dias. Buenos Dias lead jammer, making her initial way around the track. Doing some. And it looks like Buenos Dias held scoreless as she calls up the jam as Slam approaches her Philadelphia Liberty Bells blockers. No Coast picking up 3 points on that last jam. The Liberty Bells, 1.
Honey Smacks jamming going up against Persephone. Persephone is through first and your lead jammer.
All right, Persephone is seeing Honey Smacks in the rear view window coming up, and she decides to call off that jam.
We're not necessarily seeing quite the speed that we've seen in the previous jams, but the duration of these jams is getting shorter and shorter to make up for it.
That's a valid point. Very true. We did see a very fast start to this. A couple jams that had to go the distance. Not so much the case recently. We have Slam out there trying to slam her way through. She is facing Rousey. Slam able to break her way through the pack, pick up lead jammer status. Getting a collective cheer from her team. And Slam approaching the pack. It looks like Rousey was able to get through and around, and Slam calling it off. All right, folks, and just as a reminder, you can buy a shout out at the merch table for $1. A shout out means that the announcers will have to read that message aloud to the audience.
Buenos Dias, lead jammer for those Liberty Bells. Meanwhile, Babe having a heck of a time getting through that defensive wall of Liberty Bell blockers.
That's right, Babe initially getting some help, or trying to get some help from her teammate, led over there by Bully. Buenos Dias able to make her way through the pack. We see Babe still trying to make her initial pass. And there was a star pass, so your new jammer is Ripa, or at least it was Buenos Dias calling off that jam. All right, folks, we're just about to the 6-minute mark left in this period. And again, as a nice friendly reminder, please feel free to check out our local vendors. We've got food carts outside, including the ice cream truck. We also have some nice cold beer here if you're thirsty. Herman Monster is the lead jammer for the Liberty Bells, able to break her way through the pack. She's now on her second pass. She already picked up a quick 5 points. Looks like No Coast hitting a little bit of penalty problems. There's 3 teammates in the Barron Bottle penalty box. And honestly, Barron Bottle is going to be open for a while. No rush to get there, even if it's via the penalty box. All right, Herman Munster calling off that jam, and it almost looks as if they held No Coast scoreless throughout that, picking up 19 points for the Philadelphia Liberty Bells.
Persephone on the line going up against Honey Smacks. Matchup we've seen a multitude of times this bout. Both teams down 1 blocker, so almost micro packs happening. But Persephone able to make her way through, picks up lead jammer status. And we have a star pass. The jammer for No Coast is Ripa.
All right, that jam called off just as Ripa's catching up to the pack. And we'd like to take a moment to take WORT 89.9 FM Community Radio hosting their 21st annual block party on Sunday, May 20th. That would be tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 7 in the 200 block of MLK Boulevard just off the Capitol Square. The event is free. It includes live music, food, and craft vendors, no crap on tap beer, a prize raffle, and kids craft area. You can find information at WORTFM.org or by phone 608-256-2001.
4 minutes remain on that period clock as the team timeout called by No Coast comes to a conclusion.
And just under the 5-minute mark here, we have Slam on the jam line. She's going up against Buenos Diaz. Both skaters pretty hungry. Buenos Diaz lead jammer.
Power jam situation as Slam going to that bear and bottle penalty box.
So we see the No Coast blockers lining up, trying to stop Buenos Diaz as best they can. She gets a nice assist from her teammates there. Ladies out on the line, Nikki Cash, Jail Bars. Looks like Slam out of the penalty box, trying to push her way through the pack, seeing if she can get through. Again, folks, you have to have that star pass on you, that star on your helmet to pick up points. Buenos Diaz on the other side, struggling with those No Coast blockers.
Penalty being assessed on Frostbite.
Buenos Diaz able to break through the crack, making her way through, lapping, facing opposition by the No Coast blockers. She got run out of bounds over there, getting run back. Looks like it's led by Storm and Mia. And we see Slam out there too in the mix, trying to help her team stopping Buenos Diaz. Buenos Diaz taking the inside track. And right before that jam ended, Buenos Diaz going to the penalty box. That means out on the jam line, Babe for the No Coast Derby girls. She's out there by her lonesome. All right, timeout by the Philadelphia Liberty Bells. Just under 2 minutes to go in this bout. We see Philly passing the 3-century mark. Just a tad bit over at 3:01. No Coast 69. All right. Lining up on the jam line. Babe out by her lonesome. We'll see if she can capitalize on the jammer for the Liberty Bells in the Baron Bottle penalty box.
Skaters got really excited. They almost thought that not your whistle was your whistle.
All right, Babe aggressively attacking that line, looking to her teammates for some help, trying to break through the wall of Philadelphia blockers. Nice assist out there by Ripa, Bully, and Major. She's able to escape the pack.
Babe is your lead jammer.
All right, folks, and we are at the 1 minute mark left in this bout. Babe out there by her lonesome, or she was at least. She is still trying to get through that Philadelphia blocker line. In the meantime, Buenos Diaz coming through, passing. That jam is called off.
As the period clock ticks down, looks like we will have one more jam.
That's right, tick tock, and you don't stop. All right, out there in the white, slam on the jam line, up against Herman Munster. Herman Munster has been a monster most of this bout. She's able to attain lead jammer status. And we are seeing Slam still out there trying to break through. And it looks like a penalty was called on Slam. Folks, she has the star in her hand, sitting in the beer and bottle penalty box. This will be a power play to end the game for your Philadelphia Liberty Bells. Herman Munster looking for some help from her team. She's able to break through the pack. She's already picked up 15 points in this jam. And here she is back to do it again, just knocking over Anthrax Annie. Apparently, Anthrax is no match for a monster. Slam out there doing her best to try and get through the Philadelphia Liberty Bell blockers. They've been a tough match all about. Those Philadelphia Liberty Bells bringing a great defense. Herman Munster continues to make her way around the track, picking up some laps, 24 points already. Jumps around the inside, picking up some more. And we have just a little bit of time left in this jam. Herman Munster just making monster stew out there, 34 points. Unofficial score, 335-72, Philadelphia.
And with that final whistle, that is our final score. Congratulations, Philly Roller Derby Liberty Bells. Congratulations, No Coast. You guys put up a heck of a fight. Come down, say congratulations, slap some hands. In 33 minutes, we will have the Minnesota All-Stars playing the Mad Rollin' Dolls. So stick around. Go grab yourself a snack at the food cart. Go grab yourself a beverage. You will want to be here to see the 6 o'clock game. I am Loose Change.
And I am Seasons Beatings.
Thank you and have a good rest of your day.